then the doctor says to me, "No, sir." I said, "Put the flower in your buttonhole." That's rolling.
What was the flower supposed to do? What's up, everybody? Josh and Joel from Vspot Vapes. Here today to talk about and try out for the first time ourselves the Atlantis by Aspire. As you can see, we got a couple shipments in today. One of those being some Atlantis clearamizers, and there's a lot of talk and things like that in the interwebs and the intertubes and the internets and all three. So this comes in an acrylic case. We're going to do a little close-up zoom on this, and we'll go ahead and do it on packaging and unboxing. But what's all the hoopla about? You know?
Well, my understanding is that this is supposed to be a clearamizer for the cloud chasers who don't want to build. And Aspire has been so bold as to say game over, but I think that's a tall order. But I definitely love their other things, so this is...
Yeah, and I guess it's interesting to see that, you know, they're a company like Aspire, you know, is designing products to compete with the RDA line of devices. This is a 0.5 ohm clearamizer, and it has a 2 mil tank with a glass. I assume it's Pyrex, but it's a glass tank. It's supposed to be a new design to limit the amount of dripping or leaking, some sort of anti-leak. It looks like a double plunge system in here, and we'll zoom in on that in a minute. But also has increased airflow capacity so that it can kind of, I mean, with that kind of resistance, you're going to be running this at a minimum 20 watts. So they kind of recommend 20 to 30 watts. So you're going to be, I don't know, I wrote a post on Reddit today. You know, someone was talking about, you know, what's a great starter kit. People keep mentioning the MVPs, and I love the MVP. It's a great device. I've used an MVP over the last year and a half.
But it's only 11 watts.
It's only 11 watts. So if you're going to be, you know, running anything like this, or really even like a Nautilus Mini, you kind of, I push those up to 12, 13 watts, you know, especially because those BBC coils, you can run them at 0.8. This one's running at 0.5. A lot of the Kinger tech, you know, I've got, you know, dual coils over here that are, you know, 1.5 and 0.8 ohms. So, I mean, you know, as the resistance goes down, you're going to need more power to run these things. So, I guess we'll go ahead and bring the camera over and get this guy opened up. So,
yeah, let's do it.
All right, so let's go ahead and crack this guy open. It does come in an acrylic case. So, nice box there.
Open.
It's also not the sharpest blade in this room. Sharpest tool in the shed.
There we go.
So it comes with like a kind of a cardboard insert.
Yeah, so I mean the acrylic packaging is nice, but that's not as nice as like the Aerotank turbo packaging,
right?
Which I think this is designed to really be the competitor against. So. Let's pull this bad boy out.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got.
Let's check it out here.
Whoa! Everybody hear the angels sing?
That's a pretty good diameter on the drip tip there. Does it go all the way through?
No.
No. So it does kind of...
It does taper down.
Yeah, okay.
But it's... I gotta tell you, this thing, it feels really heavy and stout, so I'm gonna just try to unscrew this maybe.
The same way as the Nautilus does from the post in the center?
Hard to tell. It's very, very tight. So
that's what she said.
Oh man, I've already gone there. So let's see if we can disassemble this thing. I hear people like that when we disassemble it. Almost look.
We can get that up for an in close look there. Interesting. So does this unscrew? Yeah. Watch us break one. Yeah, fucking sweet. Okay, it just actually, it's a spring. It's like a spring gasket in there, like a sprocket.
Very interesting.
Okay, so good to know. It doesn't actually thread like the Nautilus threads the glass at the top. So this is actually just kind of pops in there.
Take a look at this coil, though. Look at how big that sucker is in diameter. You can see the wicking in there. That's relatively...
It's pretty impressive. Well, let's go ahead and load them up and see how they vape.
All right. What juice do we want to put in this sucker?
All right, man. So what'd you load it up with?
I loaded it up with some Vape Right 50/50 PGVG root beer flavored, because everybody loves root beer, or at least I love root beer, and this stuff, I swear to God, tastes exactly like root beer. It's absolutely amazing. So got it filled up, kind of. It's still bubbling right now, so I think we're still in the process of wicking, so probably going to give it a good 10-15 minutes maybe prime it a little bit. I'll close this air hole off a little bit and just see if I can't help it along there. But capacity is a little low. I have a feeling the sucker is going to be just like the AeroTank Turbo, where you've got to refill it constantly. I don't know if you...
Yep. Yeah. Does that work? Yep.
Cool. So I'm excited to try this thing.
All right. We'll go ahead and let her wick up for a few minutes. And
then I think we'll put it on this IPv3. I freshly charged the batteries today. I had been doing an experiment to see how long I could go on a single charge with the Aspire Nautilus on that thing, and I got to day 8 and was still just a little under 50%. And I knew these were coming in today, so I said, screw it, this experiment's over. We're going to put a fresh charge on this because this sucker does require 20 to 30 watts. So, not going to work off of
MBP. So we got a little time here.
A little bit.
You gonna start out at 20?
We started out at 20 watts because I'm getting impatient. So that's the bottom range. And here's the first hit ever off of this. I've got the airflow all the way open because...
As you would.
Yeah, that's what God intended.
Not bad, considering that was the first pull on it, so it's got a lot of wicking yet still to do, and just like any other brand new clearomizer, usually not hitting like your breaking point for like a day.
Yeah,
you know?
But I have to say, the flavor, right off the bat, amazing.
And you're running at the lowest suggested wattage.
Yeah.
So.
And so it's supposed to be a 0.5 ohm, the IPV is reading 0.6, so that happens, you get a little bit of drift. We'll see if that changes over the course of time. I occasionally see some flux on other coils, so maybe this will have the same kind of behavior that we observe. So, you want to try it, man?
Yeah. Yeah, give it a shot.
There it's going.
Yeah, it's starting to open up a little bit. The flavor, actually, the residual flavor left still in my mouth. And this is a 50/50 PGVG mix, so it's, you know, and it's a root beer flavor, so it is flavorful on itself, but, I mean, it's...
Yeah, it tastes like I was drinking a root beer.
It does. I have the taste that I was just drinking root beer on my tongue. I mean, and it's very good airflow. Wow. So just wanted to show the airflow hole adjustments. There are 4 different air holes going smallest to second largest diameter to third, and then finally this kind of Cylon style vented airflow. So there are 4 different airflow hole adjustments, as well as with the packaging comes an additional glass tank and your BVC coil. So that's pretty much all that comes with it, you know, besides the clearomizer. Standard 510 drip tip, so it's in there pretty good. It's got a little gasket on there, but it looks like you could pretty much use it your acrylic or glass if you like that instead. All right, back to it. I could.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just straight lung hitting this, and yeah, that's that's pretty solid, man.
This thing is gonna be phenomenal.
Season it a little bit like a pan, you know.
Yeah, like your
like
cast
a cast
iron
iron skillet. Yeah, baby. Well, I mean, I guess this is just kind of an unboxing, initial impressions. It's, you know, maybe come back and do another video in a week or two.
Yeah, I mean,
update.
Yeah, we'll do an update, or maybe even a head-to-head with the AeroTank Turbo.
That would be cool. That'd be
since
cool.
I think that's kind of what they had in their sights. And I do love my AeroTank Turbo, but you kind of look like a douche toting that thing around because it's just so damn big.
It is big.
So
these are available at vspotvapes.com. Shameless plug. We have plenty in stock, and you know.
And we know where to get more, so if we sell out, we'll get you some more.
Yeah. And hang out. If you're on the Reddit forums, or if you follow us on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook, there might be some coupon codes leaked out eventually if you follow us on the respective social media networks. But
could happen.
Could happen.
Stranger things have happened.
Just saying. So like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Vspot Vapes. Our Twitter and Instagram are the same. And I guess we'll just keep vaping.
Vape on.
All right. This is Josh and Joel, Vspot Vapes, kind of premiering the Aspire Nautilus. And look at that cloud, baby.
And the flavor.
Yeah. Right on. Vape on, people.
Vape on.